So Joe, we have here a Sicilian, just came out of the oven, nice and hot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little light on the bottom, but remember, this is going back in the oven and it's getting cooked again. 100%. So what we do is we take a little of sauce. Sauce, not gravy, right?
There you go. Somebody had to say it.
Yeah. We spread this around, nice. Even distribution on the sauce.
100%.
Right? We have to get every nook and cranny. Our mozzarella. Did I say mozzarella?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
There you go. Because you know the people in the comments, they might come after you for that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not a real Italian, this, that.
Like I said, mozzarella. Non c'è scassata la minchia. Tutte quanto siete. That means don't bother me, please, in Sicilian. So we get the mozzarella on. We're going to put this in the oven. We're going to melt the mozzarella a little bit. Give it about 3 minutes, Joe.
All right.
Back in the day, that's all we had. I only remember having Sicilian and regular Napolitan pizza. Round or square. That's all we had, 2 types of pizza. Now we got, geez, I got to say, 22 different types. Me, I like old school. Regular round slice and the Sicilian. The Sicilian, you can't beat it.
You know what I say, Uncle Vin? You can have all these different types of pies, but you got to get down pat the basics. The Sicilian, the grandma, the regular.
You need the foundation.
You need the foundation.
You need the foundation, Joe. Once you have the foundation, then everything else, then you can just experiment with other toppings, other flavor sauces, or what have you. But you have to have a solid foundation.
100%.
All right, Joe. Let's see how we're doing here.
Let's do it.
All right. So we got the Sicilian.
Beautiful.
We got the cheese melted. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to throw a couple of lines of sauce here. Even distribution. All right, Joe, about another 5 minutes, should be good. All right, Joe, Sicilian looks good, but gotta get that on the carriage, a little browner, a little crispier.
100%.
So we're gonna take it off the tray, and we'll leave it in there for about another minute.
All right.
All right, Joe, this tray should be ready. Let's look at it. Come here.
Wow, how's the bottom?
Oh, man, look at that.
Wow.
Let's put it out here. A little bit more pecorino romano here. All right, so this isn't Parmesan cheese. You know, people come in, they say, oh, you know, put extra Parmesan on my pizza, or could I get a side of Parmesan? We don't put Parmesan on pizza. We put pecorino romano, grated. Saltier, it's got more flavor.
That's it.
So let's cut this baby up. You hear that, Joe?
Of course. Uncle Vin, you hear that crunch from 3 blocks down?
Oh my God, beautiful, music to my ears. Now people say, well, why don't you use a square tray? We don't use a square tray, believe me, we're not stupid. If it was easier to cut it in a square tray, we'd use a square tray. We've been doing this for many years.
There you go.
You can't reach the ends. Square trays have a lip on the sides, right? You wouldn't be able to cut the crust all the way through. See that? The way it's cut all the way through? And then every time you'd have to grab a slice, you'd have to grab the knife, grab the spatula, cut it more, and it's a whole big to-do. All right, Joe. Look at that.
Wow.
That's beautiful. See the side, inside, nice, airy. You know I gotta have a bite of this, right?
Yeah, of course.
Mignon, that's good. That's so good. Can't beat this one. This is where it all started. Sicilian and round. Maybe because I'm Sicilian, the Sicilian's the best for me.
That's it.
Joe, I've been eating this for 40 years. Whatever, 40 years. What am I talking about? I've been eating this for about 55 years, since I was like 5 years old. And God willing, I'll be eating this for another 40, 50 years.
I don't think they're going to believe you're 60 years old.
Joe, have you seen your grandmother, Nonna Concetta?
Oh, you kidding
You know
me?
what she looks like,
She's a
87
queen.
years old. She looks like she's 60, right? So maybe it's genetics, but you know what? Slice the pizza a day keeps the doctor away.
That's
Trust
it.
me.